We in this bitch. Everybody's here. Everybody's accounted for.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
How
Check it
you
out.
just
Check it
gonna
out.
hang up on me?
Because I
Alright, go
love you, and that's what friends are for.
He said, "Bye, nigga."
Dionne Warwick, 1990.
He said, "Bye, nigga." All right, how you guys doing? We're on our next episode of Bl3rd Talk today. Things are getting heated and heavy, and we don't even know how we got popularity at this point anymore because we just be pissing people off. We pissed off a lot of people in our last episodes. We do not care. All right, check it out. How you guys doing?
did.
I know you did, baby, and I love it. So, you know, our motto is always unprofessional, uncaring, and just don't give a damn because we're uncensored, and that's what makes Bl3rd Talk Bl3rd Talk. So today's episode topic is going to be villains not to be fucked with, and we're just going to cover all genres of villains you just don't want to fuck with. And then we're going to go with actors who really gave it they are and really kind of fit that role. All genres and voice actors included. Netflix animes you should be watching, and why aren't you? And animes where the hero did not have an easy win. We mean the protagonist power did not really work for them that well. And then, you know, just a little kind of closer, we're gonna have the hip hop artist you feel is a bit underrated. So, we're gonna start off with the topic, and unlike in most of our episodes, I'm probably gonna go first with this conversation. So, the one character I feel who is really the one villain that was not to be fucked with, me and Brandon kind of had this conversation before, is Dracula from the Castlevania series.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I
bro.
mean, in that retrospect, that version of Dracula was... Well, Dracula's always been intelligent, but that's one of the most powerful I've ever seen him in media.
He hasn't eaten for decades. Was starving. Was in a state of depression. And like was whooping their asses. It wasn't even like a struggle. It wasn't even like he was struggling. He was like lightly just beating them up without even like sweating these motherfuckers. Gold girl threw a giant fireball at him, and he's like, "You call that magic?" I was like, "Yo." It's like they didn't even kill this dude. This dude just came to like a sudden realization he was beating the fuck out of his own son and killed himself. Like they never even won that battle. They never officially won that battle. They never officially beat Dracula. Dracula killed himself, but then they was like, "Yeah, we beat Dracula." Sure you did. Yeah. The dude's take himself in his own
Go
heart.
with that.
You thought.
Dude, he was whooping their asses throughout that entire castle. Like, he gave his son... He was beating Alucard's ass. Like, Alucard decided he was going to man up to his father. That's the ass whooping I expect to see from any of you guys. If you have a son and he decides to man up to you, beat his ass like that.
Thought my dad was old. Turns out he's just resting up.
y'all, like this is the thing. Like we was talking about this at work. It's like, nah, man, that's not even Dracula that's stronger. This nigga was starving. He hasn't eaten in decades. This man beat you at his weakest. He was whooping your asses, and he barely had strength left, and he was whooping y'all asses. Which actually makes me kind of worried if Dracula ever went like full power on somebody. This man, this man would tank.
Oh, technically, he's at full power now in hell.
Whew. Yeah, then let's not deal with that.
Because he doesn't need to eat in hell, and
bro, like
they even showed like no demons were fucking with him. Like he had a whole little city to himself in hell for him.
Oh man, life. Yeah, they just left.
Nobody was even coming over there to fuck with him.
Hey, you know, can you imagine though? You go to hell and the first thing you see is your wife, and y'all just start boo loving. And them demons like, we don't boo love in hell. Who's this new guy? Like, nah, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He wants to boo love. Let him boo love. Just leave him alone.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Like, how bad do you have to be to get sent to hell and the demons say, yo, you might not want to go over that way?
We got a new soul, boys. Let's torture him. Nah, he good where he at. Just leave him over there. What? Just leave him over there.
That's the shadowy place Mufasa told Simba about.
Yo, so that to me is like the villain that I always felt was just, you do not mess with him. You do not fuck with Dracula. Dracula was just about that shit. He was giving niggas hands for no reason. So, but if you guys have not seen the new Dracula series, the new Castlevania series, it's really good. Y'all don't know what you're missing, but it's not some good stuff. And y'all really are.
It really is. Even I've seen it.
Yeah, which is hard to get random. So that's my part of the topic. Y'all have no idea. You know how many times I gotta bully this nigga to watch that. Yeah.
He don't never want to watch it. You want him to watch.
No, he doesn't.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go.
No.
So what villain are you gonna pick?
My character would have to be Sosuke Aizen from Bleach.
I say Isaac. Damn it.
All right, why?
I'm sorry,
Why?
man. Because
You gotta give your reason, man.
Dude, this man went his entire life. What another thing I want to start off with, the brashness, like the cockiness of Aizen. All right, this man's bankai, this man's ability was complete hypnosis, his shikai. He didn't have to show them his real shikai. He didn't have to explain it to them. He didn't have to do any. And he was like, "I'm gonna show y'all. There's no way you can stop me anyway." Like every other captain has some BS hidden about their bankai that they don't show off or want to show or try to keep secret. He's like, "Nah, this is what it does. Check it." Next, the wardrobe. I'm gonna build up into his intellect. The wardrobe.
Oh my god.
Simple Superman change of the wardrobe. Glasses off, slick back hair, curl up front.
That was
done.
the most cleanest reveal in anime history.
Done.
That nigga went from the 10-year did the 10-year challenge before the 10-year challenge was popular.
This man knew exactly where he was going. This man was going to Waco Mundo. He was going to show out. Okay? There was no way he was going in there looking soft.
Aizen
Nah,
is the
that's
living
technically
meme.
Mexico. You can't go
Aizen
to
is-
Mexico and look soft.
Aizen is the living meme of be careful who you make fun of in high school. This man was like, oh, that's that nigga we don't sit next to in science class too. Yo, he fucked 10 of your girlfriends, dog. Like,
Right.
he went from I'll have her home by 10 to she calls me daddy too, nigga.
She'll get there when she get there. But next let's talk about the plan. Contingencies on contingencies on contingencies.
Okay, well that kind of
This
got annoying
man had
after
a
a while.
plan for each. Well, it did, but the fact is, he even got a plan for when he lost. He didn't want to lose, but in the 1,000-year arc against the Quincy's, he even had a plan for that shit. Like, he even had a plan for when he would lose, and even when he was in jail, he was still at his strongest. He was fighting while strapped to a chair with nothing but his energy.
This is facts. This is facts. That was the hardest shit in our whole manga. This nigga sat down with the nigga's ass. We talk about niggas that can just beat you. Again, villains not to be fucked with. You imagine going to fight a nigga, he doesn't even move from the chair. He just like, you want a cup of tea while you're wasting all this energy?
No. He's not even worried about getting up. He's not even worried about fighting.
This nigga haven't even taken off his morning slippers yet. He still got the slippers he slept with on. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh man. I continue, Red. I'm sorry. It's just funny the way you keep. Hello? Really? Hey guys, we're having some technical difficulties right now. Do not know why. I don't have to cut this up.
Their techniques, you know, we know that already about Ichigo.
Brandon, you kind of skipped out a little bit, so you want
the only way he could win.
Brandon, you skipped out a bit.
Technically,
I think
Ichigo really didn't even beat him.
True. Brandon, you hear me? You serious? Aya, can you do me a favor?
They couldn't kill him. And this nigga was still talking shit while getting sealed. Like, you just gotta respect that. I've never met another anime character which characters now I compare them to Isaac.
All right, so you gonna get mad at me, and I'm gonna have to probably cut. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right, you gonna get mad at me, so I'm probably gonna have to cut this out and re-scrap it together. But when I say like you on my end, you went dead, and all I kept hearing was peace. You're gonna have to redo that whole part all over again.
I am not
The part where you said
over again.
not the whole thing. The start from when you said Ichigo. The start from when you said Ichigo. They couldn't. Well, you're right. Ichigo didn't even really beat them. Whatever fucking Kido spell Urihara used really beat him.
Right. And that didn't even really beat him. That just kind of sealed him. Sealing someone isn't beating them.
Right.
They couldn't even. You right. They couldn't even kill that nigga. Did
That's like putting somebody in jail. You're not technically beating them. You're just putting them in jail.
I'm pretty sure he has a plan for that too, to eventually to escape. When
He did. It was the
why don't they
Quincy's. He was waiting for the
Why don't they
Quincy's
just-
to attack the Sarate. That was part of his plan. He was just waiting
Why don't
for
they
it.
Why don't they just let Aizen beat a Soul King? What's wrong with letting Aizen beat a Soul King? I mean, he seems powerful enough to be a fucking Soul King.
I feel like he'll be good
Power
at it.
doesn't-
Okay, so my thing is though, like Aizen, like if you actually listen to Aizen's gripe with the Soul King, he has a legitimate gripe. Like,
Yeah, I mean-
okay, so Aizen really isn't a villain to me. He's more of like he's a strict ass anti-villain, but he's cocky as fuck because he's strong. But his gripe is the Soul King just sits there and don't do nothing. He lets the whole world fall into dismay. There's ways to save the house from destruction. There's ways to help the souls that get lost find their way back, and the Soul King don't do none of that. So he's kind of like, I could do that. Nigga, I could fix this shit. Like this, let me drive. Let me drive. Like that's his whole argument. Is if he just wants to like, I mean like, as a kid, I hated Aizen. I mean, he was a badass villain, but you saw him as a villain as a kid. As an adult, when you see how
I
the
never
government
saw him
is,
as a villain.
I would say
I
if you,
just
as an
saw
adult, think of Aizen like this. Think about it like this. The Sarate and the Soul King is the United States government. Y'all know shit's fucked up. They just don't care to do it because they don't get harmed from it. Aizen is us. Aizen is like, yo, we could fix this. Just let me fix it, nigga. Like, nigga, I got plans. When you Aizen like, look, bro, you don't have to do it like this. You don't gotta waste energy. We could do this and it'd be better. And they like, nah. All right, BB, your turn.
I don't really have one. To be honest.
You don't got a
with you.
villain?
No, not really. Not
You
one
can't think
that
of a single villain. It doesn't have to be an anime. It can be from a movie. It can be from a TV show. This.
My mind is dead right now. Basically, okay, if I had to
Oh.
pick one, I can't remember his name right now, but and it started with an H. I can't remember it. But he is the guy from Fairy Tail, the one that with the blonde hair that wants to resurrect the 10 demons. and bring demons.
So I haven't never watched a single episode of Fairy Tail.
What?
So Brandon,
Wait, you've never seen Fairy Tail? You've never seen Fairy Tail.
Nope.
Me either.
Oh yeah.
It's just like I saw the first episode of Fairy Tail, and I was like, oh, this is like a One Piece ripoff. Okay, I don't want to watch this. Like,
Actually, it kind of sort of is, but it's actually better. It goes more into detail and it makes a little bit more sense. It cuts corners.
I mean, like I thought they was the same creator. That's how much they look like One Piece characters. I thought they was the same creator, and I was like.
I think they all worked on the same One Piece show together, but I don't think it's the same writer. I don't think. I'm not sure. That's a hypothesis. Okay, well, cool. Y'all ain't seen that. I forgot his name. Let's talk about Death Note.
Who's from Death Note?
The main character of Death Note.
Kara?
Yes.
Kara?
Yes.
All right. Now you got
him.
me curious. Why would he be on the list of villains not to be fucked with? What would make him a particular villain that is just you don't want to fuck with him?
I feel like he's too strategic. Even to the very, very end, when he pretty much lost his mind, he was still too strategic. He tried to think about 10 paces ahead of you. He even forced himself to lose his memory. Even the girl, he forced her to lose her memory, but made sure that everybody can get their memory back when he saw fit. He got even closest to the one person, the one person who was on his ass from the jump and even had him second guessing himself. He was able to talk people into, without using the death note in some places. He was able to talk people into killing themselves before he even wrote their names in the death book. And the fact that he was even able to intrigue this fucking demon who's been around since, I don't know, the beginning of time. I just fucking love him. And he was sexy as shit. I got a thing for sexy ass characters.
Alright, okay, I hear you, okay.
No,
I mean, like,
I get it.
no, I mean, like, if she looks at it, Death Note was an enemy of, like, Death Note was an anime of just one giant ass chess match. The whole anime, oh shit, was a giant ass chess match. The entire
That's
anime,
it.
like,
He had the whole
I remember,
world.
like,
He had the
In
whole
his
world.
hand.
The whole world. Not. He had the union. The world union. Looking at him left and right like, we got to do something about this. It wasn't just Japan. We got to do something about this. Something don't sound right. We got to all come together as one and figure out who the fuck is doing this shit. This one person.
I know you're not wrong. I mean, like, what got me into Death Note? Because at first, you know, like when Death Note first came out, I was young, and quite frankly, if it wasn't an anime with some big titty bitches or like niggas throwing giant swords around, I just wasn't interested. So
you like high school?
So, oh yeah, that was my shit back then. I was a little pervert. I mean, come on, I was a nerd and shit. I didn't get that much love, that many women, man. I was like, oh, that's what titties look like, nigga? Really? My cousin took me out to go meet girls that I had to learn about that shit. But yeah, seriously, like, I was watching that shit, man. I was like, yeah, man. And so, what? Again, like Brandon said, it was one night, Adult Swim. I'm waiting for my favorite anime to come on, so I'm just watching whatever till it comes on. And I watched the episode where I think Kira killed this girl's detective, who happens to be this woman's wife. And the anime was just him talking to her, acting like he was on the side. But then I realized it's a whole big ass mind game. And this entire time, he's literally trying to find out what her name is. This whole 30 minutes of a whole conversation is just two motherfuckers playing mental chess with each other. And I love that, and like that's when I got into it, because that was like the first anime, and I would give Death Note that credit. That was the first anime that actually turned me on to the idea of storytelling, and then always involved like, being like fucking ecchi or like fucking always got a big sword swinging around, because that shit intrigued me. It was like the fact that it was just a giant mind game, just so he could get this woman's name, her full correct name, just to kill her. That was the most insane shit I've seen. And I was just sitting there like, yo. I was like, okay. Alright, maybe there's more to anime than just titties and giant swords and shit.
Right.
So like it's that one was like one of the animes that intrigued me the most. I give Death Note that credit because it's honestly the anime that turned me on to like how to tell a proper story. You don't always need action. You don't always need like fan service. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right, White Fang, a new guest. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. Trying to avoid getting killed on GTA.
I hear you. You kind of stumbled into this conversation, but it's all love. Welcome to the club. So tell us, man. Give us an anime villain not to be fucked with.
Not to be fucked with? The one and only modern Chia.
Okay. Oh, damn. Damn. I said. Damn, he said Madara. Okay, so why? Tell us why. What made Madara that one villain that you just don't want to deal with?
This nigga planned an entire plot to put everybody to sleep, and even when his own subordinate took the eyes, he still didn't flinch because he knew that he was still going to steal his eyes back and force him to revive him.
Okay.
Then, not only when he was revived to begin with, fought the entire army single-handedly by himself, no help whatsoever.
Was that really a fight?
Nah, yeah, I got
I'm sorry.
When you knock your little
He
brother
raped the
down, is it
entire
really a fight?
He said, when you knock your little brother down,
Ass.
yo, you have to, let's talk about that, cause you gotta understand, like, I don't know, if I was them niggas, it couldn't be that way, man. This man ran straight. You have to. I feel sorry for the dude that was at the very front of that assault. He running, and the whole time he running, he's probably just thinking to himself, "Oh, this is going to end so badly. This is going to end so badly. What am I doing with my life?" Yeah, man.
I can do
yo,
that.
man.
What if he like thought he was the shit? He was the shit in this village. Like he was like, I can do this. I can win.
Oh man. The hugest wake up call of his life. He's like, I got this. I got this. Oh, is that John? Yeah, that's John. Fuck. God damn it. That was our best fighter. What? That was the best fighter? Ah, nah.
They
man,
got
I quit.
John?
I retire.
In your hands? Oh God! What are we gonna do?
Yo, you gotta.
He was next in line to be Hokage.
Yo, let's talk about that. So this is gonna be off topic because I'm sorry, this is gonna be off topic, but let's talk about that. If you weren't a main character in Naruto, you was gonna die, yo. You was gonna die. You was on some Soldier A shit. We didn't even. You should be lucky they gave you a character design, cause nigga,
You served.
They
The
put-
only purpose you served was to push the main character's plot.
bro,
That's it.
I gotta give them credit.
On some
They designed
Tintin
the
shit.
whole. They designed
Oh,
the whole black dude with dreads. They designed the whole black dude with dreads just to kill him off of a meteor. Like just to kill him off of a meteor. When the Madara fight. You designed a whole black dude with dreads. Probably one of the best designed characters I've seen in an entire Naruto anime. Y'all just designed this nigga just to die. So, make that man look like Fetty Wap, dog. We gonna kill him though.
He did look like Fetty Wap.
Let's go. Let's give them a character they gonna like. Nope.
We gonna kill him. Yo, that shit was. Oh my god, like we talk about that, like people like, oh man, if I was in the anime, I'd be doing this, man. 9 out of 10 of us in the anime with people side characters, and you know it. That's why people are like, what anime you want to go in? They be like, I want to go to Attack on Titan. Why, nigga? You ain't about to be Eren?
Fuck no.
About to be that nigga that got eaten.
Right. Fuck. I'll be the Titan.
Man, you're gonna be motherfuckers talking about something. They want to go to these anime worlds, man. You know, motherfuckers want to live in Naruto. You're gonna be the nigga sitting in his house watching TV, and all you're gonna hear is the world should know pain. Looking out the window, like, what's going on?
You see minding your business eating ramen, and it's like Shinra Tensei. Shinra what?
Start seeing buildings falling on itself. Just screaming, not like this, not like this, not like this.
I'm just a clone. I'm just a clone. I'm just a clone.
I didn't start this fucking
seriously.
war. Why am I doing this?
You over there running for your life. The beef with Naruto, dog. Your beef with Naruto. It ain't with me, man. I ain't got none of that tail beef shit, dog. What's up?
I just got
Oh
here.
my god.
Okay.
I mean, just seriously, imagine this, man. You a regular person. Most of us would be regular person. You go into the village to sell something. Like, I'm a merchant, just going to the village. Hey guys, you want to buy this Shinra Tensei, huh?
Did y'all see that meme? It said, when it's your day off in the village and you hear a nigga outside your window yell and everyone will experience pain.
Dude, I shared that shit on my Instagram. I have it. The dude's face is looking out the window like, the fuck? You try to chill, man. Just have some time off. It's been a long day, and this lion nigga with like rings in his eyes got a beef with your village. You don't even know what the beef's about. You just like, man, that shit had me crying. I'm like, all right, back on topic. All right.
It would suck even
So-
more if that was like you just moved to the village. Like, I hear it's nice over here.
And, right? You're like, oh, out here, this is a good village over here. You know,
The rent
you meet
was so cheap.
You meet the Hokage, that's what you do, Lady Sonata. You're like, oh man, babe, look at this house. Shinra Tensei. What the fuck? No, what's even worse is y'all survive, but you still gotta pay for the house. You'd be like, We lived. Hey, you don't know about that new house? Yeah, but the house gone. Nah, dog. I still need that 250K up front, though, man. You know.
Like, I'm gonna have a nice day in the hot bath.
Where am I going to?
What? Almighty pool. Wait, hold on. Almighty what? Where are we going?
And then that's what I gotta say. Imagine being a side character. You train so hard. You learn 6 different jutsus, 12 different jutsus. You got all these badass techniques, only to be shown up by a nigga who could only use 2 techniques. He uses the same technique, just changes it up each time. That's the nigga that saves your ass every time. You got all these badass techniques. You hear this nigga, black lightning, black fire. Why ain't it working? Rasengan, the power of friendship. What the? How in the hell? Man, I hit this nigga with a nuke. Why is a spinning orb killing this nigga right now? Don't talk to him. No, he doesn't want to know about the damn friendship. No, Naruto, can we do one more? Hey, here comes that goddamn swing again.
Oh my god, the swing.
And the fucking swing. Yo, that swing had more scream time than Tintin.
I'm gonna leave my baby alone.
Oh god.
You good over there?
Alright. I'm good, man. I'm just crying, so I need to have some more. Alright. Mad off topic, but alright. So actors who lived up to their roles. Again, this is all genres, including voice actors. So who do you feel was an actor who really lived up to the role of their character?
Jay, you already know who I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say it too, so I'm just gonna probably just go off of your choice. You're gonna say Johnny Young Bosch, ain't you?
My nigga.
Yeah, boy.
All right. So, matter of fact, I'll give you Johnny Young Bosch and I'll do somebody else because he never gets it, and I want to give him an honorable mention.
All right, sounds fair. But yeah, it's got to, for me in the voice actor department, it's got to be Johnny Young Bosch. And every anime dub that I like to watch, Johnny Young Bosch is a key essential voice in that one. I love all of his voice, and you know why? It's because he's been doing this shit for so long, and he just knows how to bring out the emotion in the characters. I'm not gonna lie, man. Some of these animes I watch in English dub, you realize you like the anime, but you realize some of your voices, y'all need to work on your emotion. Johnny just knows how to bring life to a character, man. And I mean, like, that's important if you want people to connect with the anime. Like, and that's just English or Japanese. If you want people to connect with your anime, you sometimes gotta do shit to make them actually feel like. I'll give you an example. This is off the topic of Johnny Young Bosch. The episode of Demon Slayer that made Demon Slayer so popular, I can tell you the reason probably why it made Demon Slayer so popular is because, again, it's an Demon Slayer is an anime where the main character does not have easy victories. You felt this man's passion. You felt this man's desire to win that fight to save his sister, and that has a lot to do with just the acting. Same thing with Johnny Young Bosch, especially in his role with Ichigo, man. You felt a lot of his desire. You felt this man really cared about Rukia, even though he's only known her for like 2 months. But he really cared.
God damn, it was only 2 months.
Yeah, it was a short amount of time. The first day.
It wasn't that. I swear to God, I don't know how Orihime became a love interest when it felt like him and Rukia should have been one.
Probably fans. Because you know they do change that a lot. Like, if a fan, a bunch of fans get mad at something, they'll like to change the story. Fantastic.
Bro, you have to understand the story.
Something that should never.
It should, they should accept the story. Huh?
I think they were trying to. I feel like they were trying to. I feel like they were trying to make Orihime kind of seem like, you know how you got that best friend in certain animes, you got the best friend that grew up with them, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Somebody just comes along.
They try to look in it.
Yes. Like, you got more time, so I feel like I would be a better person than he would, even though Rukia came and made him who he was. So I
guess you. Well, I mean, you ain't gonna lie. Like, him and Rukia could really never ever be a couple because he's alive, she's dead. So you're.
I mean, after he got the Soul Reaper powers, he could.
Yeah, he'd have to go into Soul Reaper mode and then.
But Rukia was always the girl he couldn't have. He wanted that he could never have.
I mean, he would have to die to beat Cheeks. That's literally what you just said. Like, he would have to go. He would have to become a ghost to beat some Cheeks.
Motherfuckers done less.
He would just have to have Khan.
Done less.
He would have to have Khan knock him out of his human body and have his soul fucker. And that,
Right.
There you go.
Like, I mean, we should, you know what? That reminds me of an episode. We should do an episode. We should do an episode on shit that just happened just because the character wanted to beat Cheeks. Like, we really should, because so many animes kind of start like that. Like Tokyo Ghoul, all that man wanted was some cheeks. All that man wanted was some cheeks, and he's just like, he didn't ask for that or that. He just wanted to take you out to dinner, take you home, maybe put you in doggy style a bit, learn how you really tasted on the downstairs. Nah, he was going to eat you, but instead you started eating him. That wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. She's like, so what you want to do tonight? He's like, you know, I was thinking about eating you out. Then she takes a bite out of him. Me too. Wait, what? We got to do a topic on that shit, because there's too many characters like that. Like, this man, like, you have to understand the Serate's confusion. Like, I have to understand. The realest fight, in my whole opinion and belief, was when he was fighting Renji, and Renji was asking some real ass questions. He's like, "Why do you even care? You haven't known her for that long. She's been my best friend my whole life, nigga. Why are you even here?" He's like, "What compels you to be fighting us?" Half the Serate's looking like, "Who's this nigga?" Yo, he sprung off of Rukia. All right, man. She gotta stop doing that. She gotta stop bringing these niggas from Earth. This the 10th one.
Another one? Jesus. She doesn't even have a Bankai yet.
If you think about the old man, if she worked as hard on her Bankai as she does picking up human boys, she would be going someplace.
He did say that. Right?
Yo, that's the funniest part to me. Richie that was the realest fight, because Richie wasn't even fighting him. He just asking real ass questions. He's like, why are you even here? You don't even know her like that. You putting your life on the line for some booty, dude. Go.
I'll take care of your family, Goku.
The funniest thing in his face, he's like, Rukia's my best friend. He's just like, what? No, nigga, we friends. You. That shit killed me, dude. All right, Brandon, go. Who you got? Who you got? Anime voice characters. I mean, not anime voice characters. Just voice actors in general. Or, god damn it, not voice actors. Actors in general. Can be voice actors. Can be regular actors. The people who lived up to the role. Who you got? You had an honorable mention.
Because people always think about him last. Michael Jai White, Spawn, Bronze Tiger. Those were some of the best portrayals of the character I've ever seen. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Not wrong.
I can still watch that Spawn movie and love it. Cause he brought it. And like when I was growing up and I realized who Bronze Tiger was, and I saw goddamn Blood and Bone, I was like, oh, this is a Bronze Tiger origin movie. That was a Bronze Tiger origin movie.
Wait,
that should have been for a
seriously?
DC. Bronze Tiger. Seriously? Well, yeah, Bronze Tiger and Shield are the only two characters that can give Batman that work hand in hand. They are for Batman in hand. So, yes. Bronze Tiger only has the hand. That's it. And that's only because he doesn't put mind kill. Other than that, hand-to-hand combat, him and Lady Shiva, those are my favorite DC characters, bro.
Yo, I mean, I didn't think Blood and Bone was a Bronze Tiger. I mean, like, but how did?
No, I'm not. Wait, it's
like
not. It's not.
No, he's not saying it is.
I think it should have been. It could have been because that was technically his life.
Is this the same kind of like? It's the same kind of conversation we talked about Brightburn. Kind of, it's like the dark DC universe.
Ultraman, yeah.
Oh yeah, so they have that whole thing set up like it should be. Alright, who you got, White Thing?
Keith David. Gargoyle. Mass Effect.
Oh man,
Every single
Gargoyle
movie
like
that he
shit.
has ever been in, he's just played the role. They did a
Dog
remake
Wars
of,
was my shit.
Tales from the Hood with him as the devil.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not know
Yeah.
that.
It's on
The story
Netflix.
was bad, but he was good.
As always. I did not know that. Shit. Fuck. Okay, continue. So, that it?
For me,
Yeah.
he's Admiral Anderson. Like, if I was pissed off about one death in Mass Effect, it was him. Like, that shit had me livid.
I mean, like, okay, so you may say that, but like, you know, they gotta kill the good voice actor because the bad voice actors are the ones who like overdo the death scene. They be making so much, like, oh my god, I'm dying. Like, nah, bro, we just need you to die. Why are you overacting like that? Like, why?
Nah,
like,
he was just laying there, like, hurt, and it was just like, alright, I can save him. And every single time I tried to do a gameplay, I tried to save Admiral Anderson. Never happened. But Keith David played that role. Like,
you was ready to destroy an entire galaxy to save that man. I can feel that.
oh yes. I was so pissed off. I'm glad they changed the ending, but they still didn't have Admiral Anderson survive. I was like, oh, fuck y'all.
These must be bitches. Alright, BB, what about you?
Shit, again, I don't have one. Let me think. I just be watching shit. I'll be like, fuck it, let me watch this. If I really like it, then I go on to death. Let's see. Who is, and I'm about to be so corny for this, it's not a Japanese anime. Who is the person who, does the voice H John something, I don't remember his name. The one who
John
does the
Benjamin.
voice, yes, for Archer.
Yes.
For who?
Oh!
Yes,
Oh my
he's
god!
Such an he doesn't just be Archer, but he's such an asshole, and he brings the assholeness to the table, and that's why.
Yo, Archer was the weirdest character to me, dude. Like, bro, he's the living definition of I really hate myself. Archer was the living definition of I could go back in the past and punch myself in the face. That's Archer. He's the epitome of that shit. I mean, I've never met that nigga he hates everybody. He hates himself so badly. Like, oh
we
my
talking
god. Yeah.
H. John, what's his name, Brandon?
H. John Benjamin. My name.
Yeah. He also did the voiceover for Bob's Burgers and a couple of other people.
Oh, the Bob's Burgers guy. Gotcha.
Yeah. But I picked up one of the. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I said, you ever seen Fate Stay Night?
Yes, he is.
No, you said Archer, yeah.
Yeah. No, not that Archer. But I think he did do a voiceover for Fate Stay Night too. I have to look it up, but it did sound like he did the voiceover for Is it Fate Stay Night? The second one where the girl who was half doll, half human, she ended up getting berserker.
Oh, Ilya?
Yes. Okay. But no, we talking about Archer, American Archer.
Oh, okay.
H. John Benjamin, but I like him. He brings the assholeness to the table, and he really does. If I could kill myself, I'd do whatever it takes to fuck myself up, but I just can't die. Type mentality. I love that.
Oh. All right, cool. That's a pretty good one. All right, so let's see. Next one. All right, so we're gonna say Netflix animes you should be watching. This will be a pretty simple one. We're gonna hit. Yeah, Netflix got some pretty good animes. They ain't all shit, but some of them are pretty good. So
I think I should go first since you already know why. I think everybody should watch Castlevania.
Bro, this is like the fourth time we told people to watch Castlevania, but I'm rocking with it. Flow with it. Go.
That's only because I don't watch any anime on Netflix.
I feel like you keep telling people to watch Castlevania is the equivalent of you pulling out a gun like watch Castlevania, nigga.
Pretty much.
He pulls out the blinkety, watch Castlevania. I don't watch it. All right, so that's Brandon's one, Castlevania. What about you, BB? BB.
Is BB alive?
BB? Did her mic get messed up again? Alright, White Fang, while we're waiting on BB.
I'm not sure if
What's
this
the Netflix
counts,
and-
but Love, Death, Robots.
Yes. Yes, and that does count. Yes. Yes, and I know Brandon haven't seen it.
Oh, Brandon, you gotta watch
I have.
Never mind. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
No, you haven't.
Don't
Why
watch.
you even
I
lying?
haven't.
Why you lying?
Don't watch Love, Death, Robots. Don't watch it. There you go. I don't want you to watch it.
I'm gonna binge it tonight. Don't tell me what to do.
You right. You shouldn't watch it. It's actually pretty.
Shouldn't watch it.
It's not your thing. It's not your thing.
It's horrible.
It's boring. It really is. It's
You'll
boring.
hate it. It'll piss you off.
It's shitty, dude. It really
I know
is.
what y'all
like, you know,
doing.
it has that.
I know what y'all doing, and it's working. So fuck the both of you.
I'm just saying, man. It ain't your cup of tea, dog. It ain't your cup of tea. You're not gonna like it, man.
I love tea. All right, you don't know what the hell I like. You don't know what
No,
I
you
do.
don't. You don't like tea. You pretend you drink tea, but it's really full of Crown Royale. So stop lying to yourself.
Drank on camera one time, and every time.
Maybe one time, drank on camera, have Hennessy in the bathroom, you know.
It's
That's
not
normal.
Hennessy. It's Crown Royal.
What is it?
I'm sorry, you're right, Crown Royal. I'm so sorry.
Brandon be the alcoholic who gets caught and be like, it's rubbing alcohol. What are you talking about?
Right.
Actually,
Right.
you can drink rubbing alcohol a little bit. I mean, if you mix it properly.
I
So
know
did it.
this.
So you did.
I know this, but I know this from a scientific standpoint. My question is, why do you know this?
You did it.
So we were
Yeah, I
talking
know
about
you did
anime.
No,
We're talking about shows.
All right,
No.
don't be like certain people who like to ingest bleach and shit.
Oh Jesus! All right, BB.
The only ingest
What anime-
bleach I ingest is in manga form.
Ooh.
Ooh.
For me, I got so many. Gosh. Let me think. If I had to pick one. It's a fairly. I don't fucking know. I guess. I don't know. Come back to me. I'm thinking. Come back to me.
Alright. For me, I gotta say Ico Incarnation.
I do like that one.
And you know, the best part about it is it has a nice. The voice acting is pretty good. I believe Johnny Young Bosch plays one of the main roles on it too. I gotta double check on that one.
Tip
Don't
me.
quote me on that. Anyway, but it is an interesting anime. Now, again, like I said, I like animes as I grow older that has more to it than just always we gotta fight things. And anime has a pretty interesting premise between like a world-ending organism that's just threatening to devour everything, in a sense of speaking. But the whole point of the whole thing is the anime is highly, and I mean heavily rooted in science. It is heavily, it's a lot of science jargon in it, but it doesn't take away from the interest part of the anime. It's heavily rooted in science. It's called Ico Incarnation. You can find it on Netflix. It's very interesting. So, if you guys like that, go check it out. All right, BB, back to you.
Okay, so My Darling Prank. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
I hate that anime.
What? I like that anime.
I hate that anime. I hate that
Maybe 'cause I'm
anime
a
for
girl.
one. I hate the anime because of one character and one character only.
Why?
So I cannot remember the names for the love of me, but I remember it's the girl and the fat motherfucker. And when they start to pilot the robot together, he asks her, he says to her, "Will you be my partner forever?" And she says yes. She makes a promise, and then she fucks that other the first chance she gets. Dude, she fucks the asshole boy behind his back. I mean, they got this nigga dead ass crying on the anime. He don't. And the thing about it though is like it never got fully resolved. Like you just like she was a thought. Man, fuck that acceptance shit, man. I want to put shit on her pillow. Yo, that was some thought ass shit, dude. That was a whole thought ass shit. And it wasn't what pissed me off what pissed me off wasn't the idea of like she cheated on him. That happens to niggas every day. It's the idea that she had every intention to like fuck the asshole nigga. She knew what she wanted from the jump. Look this nigga dead in the eye. Look this nigga dead in the eye, knowing she had no interest for him, and said yes. Said, I promise to be with you, knowing she had no interest in it. Look this man dead in the eye, and knowing she wanted to be with the asshole boy. That's what I hated about her the most. It's
I don't think you should look at it like that.
The nigga, I look at it like that.
Don't look at
You could have let that nigga down softly. You could have been like, nah, we just ain't meant to be. There's many animes that I'm watching one now that I used to like. D and Angel, one of my favorite old animes. D and Angel, Daisuke, when he's in love with what's her face, Harada or something, and she basically lets him down. She tells him like, you ain't for me, Daisuke. I don't. And she says it kind of cold. She's like, I don't want no regular nobody. I want a nigga who's excited. Yeah, that was so cold. I was like, damn, like,
the truth
y'all
hurt.
in high school?
The truth hurt.
Yeah, but the irony was, the irony is, you know the anime, there's nothing normal about Daisuke.
No, but okay, getting back to Darling Franks though, but think about it though, they are paired with these people from day one though. So maybe if you look at it, maybe she was trying to figure out her feelings because it's like, okay, I've been with him, there's a reason why I've been paired with him for the longest. Let's figure out why. Because that's the same thing with the old girl with the blue hair who was paired with the guy with the glasses and the blonde hair. Like, she wanted old boy who couldn't work a prank with nobody. And then all of a sudden with the half demon child comes, oh, like, I can make it work. I can make it work. It is the same thing with the the asshole partner, the other chick with the purple hair. Like, she really wanted the girl with the blue hair. She wanted to follow the same pranks with her. But, you know, you gotta look at, they were put together with these people since they were old enough to know that girls and guys are supposed to go together. So they didn't have a chance to experience their feelings with anybody else because they were told that this is who your partner is going to be for the rest of your life. So
I hear you.
It like that.
I hear you. And at that point, yeah, you're right. Maybe I blame the adults. But maybe it's my emotions getting into this because I am. You tell me, you look me dead in the eye, make a promise with me, say you gonna be with me, and then you gonna be like, first chance you get, and that was the thing. That was the thing that was the thing too. Like, first chance, not even like the signs of bad relationship. She didn't even give the nigga a chance to fuck up. He didn't even get a chance to fuck up.
He didn't.
Like Brandon said, he didn't get a chance to get whacked. He didn't even get a chance to get whacked. She didn't even give him time to make a mistake. She jumped ship like if that nigga was already on fire. Like, she was like, "Oh, you available? I'm sorry, fat ass."
But then
like,
she did get pregnant by him, and they had a whole wedding ceremony and everything too. So I mean,
bro, you have to understand. Like what you said is true. They was with each other from like as long as they could remember. But you telling me as long as they could remember, there was no feelings there? None? Because the way she ditched that nigga, you can't tell me she had feelings for him. Yo, she left that man like he was a toy she didn't want to play with no more. Dead ass.
She was trying to figure some things out. You know, sometimes it takes some time.
What you mean by trying to? It takes some time. She took no time. She took no time. Day one. This how little time she took. She woke up at 07 in the morning. At 08, she heard that nigga was free. 09, she was already with him. 09:30, she was breaking the fat nigga's heart. At 10 o'clock, she was on her back with her legs wide the fuck open. There was no time in that shit.
Well, I came back at the right moment.
In one episode, she done left that nigga and got pregnant.
When she was sneaking around too, so I can feel you on that. When she got to the sneaking around part where they started sneaking around in the garden together, that was kind of like.
What are we talking about here?
My daughter.
Dollars and the French.
Yes. I love that anime though. I love the demon chick. The half demon chick. I love her to death.
there was so many other things that they could have done. And it was
I like the way they did it though. But who did the guy that dude end up with anyway? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I have to watch it again. Darling and Franks pissed me off.
I loved it.
It was one of those animes that had me tight. I was tight. I was
Go watch
mad.
that.
I was big man. And I mean, like, it was that one scene that had me mad the entire time. I haven't seen a portrayal of love that bad since Gundam. And I can't remember which
Oh
one
my
it
god.
Watch.
You know which one I'm talking about.
It was Gundam Wing.
I haven't seen
Gundam Wing.
I haven't seen a portrayal of love that bad since Gundam. I was like, y'all really on the shits with this, man. Y'all really out here on it. They was like, yeah, we gonna do some shit to y'all. Y'all like, what? It can't be that bad. They was like, you remember Gundam? Remember that one episode in Gundam where the dude's wife was totally in love with the main villain, and she snuck behind his back? Oh no, don't do that, man. Don't do that. That's the Tubby-Maru, dog. I don't even remember that nigga's name. I just call him Tubby-Maru now. We was just gonna call him Tubby-Maru because he was just dude, that shit irritated me. See, you got me ranting over that one scene. Oh my god. All right, we gotta move on. BB over here bringing up hurt feelings and shit.
I love it.
Yeah, that shit irritated me. I was so mad, yo. Like,
But
I
it
was
was for
just
the
wishing
best.
death on her character.
No, it wasn't. Because they erased their memories, and then she was pregnant, and they still fell in love with each other all over again. It was perfect.
Wait,
Some lame shit.
It does. Thank you, Brandon. I'm glad we could agree to this, Brandon. And me and Brandon don't usually agree on anime shit together. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Next is going to be animes where the hero did not have easy victories.
Not have an easy victory.
We talking about animes where the main villain said, "Fuck your protagonist power," and kicked that shit out the window.
Okay, so
This
fuck
is
the
so
plot.
Jake.
Gotcha.
This is so Jake can have his Demon Slayer rant.
I mean, I'm not going to go into it. I really ain't. We run out of time, and everybody already heard what I said say of Demon Slayer. So nobody else got anything to say about Demon Slayer. I mean, I just say in Demon Slayer part. I mean, like, I like Demon Slayer for that part. He had to think, bro, this dude, the first episode. I mean, come on, the first episode, this man starts out with his whole family gets killed. His sister is beating his ass.
That's anime
He
life.
had no easy. No, anime life is your family dies. There is nothing in the anime life that says, "Oh, your sister survives, but now she's about to kill you." What? Tadro was not ready for that shit. He's over there like, "It's me," and she's just like, "So nigga, square up." She was beating his whole ass. He over there screaming, "It's me!" She do not care. That man, nah. But I'll pick a different one. Just so we won't go on Demon Slayer. But I'll let you guys go first.
I like
BB, go.
Hunter x Hunter. I forgot his name. The one who
Yo.
took All Might's power. The one that took All Might's power.
Oh, 100%.
My Hero Academia.
And what's his
Deku.
name? Deku. Thank you, Deku. I like
She
it.
said Hunter X. I know they both short and got green hair, but really?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
All right, but you said Deku doesn't benefit from protagonist power. I'm curious, it's like how
He does,
Like,
but he has to actually work his ass off. Like, he has to
You're not
damn
wrong.
near kill himself. Well, it's not easy for him. He still benefits, but he has to damn near kill himself before he can gain any kind of points for it. And then when he does get ahead, it's only like, it was only like 10 steps ahead that you got versus somebody else who got like 25, 60 steps ahead just from doing the same exact fucking thing.
I mean, no, okay, I can agree to that. I see your point in that. I mean, this motherfucker's broke his bones more times than the law allowed. I never thought I'd see an anime where they literally.
Because I read the manga, and so yeah.
I mean, like, I never thought I've been catching up on the manga too, and I just gotta say, Yeah, what's that dude's face with the hands on him? Yeah, don't sleep on that nigga.
Oh yes. Oh, I fucking love him though.
do not
fucking love him.
sleep on that nigga. Oh, and you think and like don't forget, and like I'm just gonna put this out here. Remember the Nomu, because you ain't seen the last of them on either, and they come back with a vengeance. They come back with a vengeance. No spoiler for the manga, but that's what I'm just gonna leave at that. They come back with a vengeance.
Okay.
But all right, I see you. All right, White Fang, what you got?
Okay. So I know this is probably gonna be controversial, but Ichigo,
I'm here for the shit.
the final arc against Jewelbach.
Okay.
You mean when Ichigo was fighting the writer himself?
That's what I was getting ready to say. You're not gonna really sit there and say that's controversial. I think everybody, Junebach was OP as fuck. This dude was stupid OP. He doesn't even make sense.
He wasn't OP. He was Kubo. That's who Ichigo ended up fighting. He ended up fighting the actual writer.
He's telling me the way Bleach ends is Ichigo breaks the fourth wall and he's fighting Kubo himself with the editorial staff behind him.
Why not? Would that be so hard to believe?
Actually, no, because the way Jubak was, yo, I was mad as fuck at this motherfucker. Every time Junebach was Aizen on top of Aizen. Junebach wasn't, I don't have a plan for everything. I just don't need a plan because you can't kill me.
Junebach was, I can see everything, even though I can't see Aizen about to kill me, but I can see everything. But
yo, Junebach was just walking around like Junebach walked into the Soul Society like, nigga, fuck your door. he came in here like a Rick James parody off of Dave Chappelle. Fuck your couch. Fuck your Soul Society.
I like to think Kubo took 2 weeks off and left his cousin who does like cocaine in charge of the manga, and when he got back he had to try and fix it. Like, you can't.
He's over here He's trying to rewrite it. He's trying to rewrite it, but like, hear me out. What if he had all the powers? No, John, no. You shouldn't. So what you say? We shouldn't give him all the power? Why would you give him all the power?
I had a very precise plan. All you had to do was follow my script. The script was boring.
I gave you a script. Oh my god. He's like, I gave you all of this. He's like, eh? It was boring, though. Alright. Brandon, your turn, go.
Alright, I have one important question for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Nuts.
What was the question again?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you in the game. You in the game.
Listen, okay. Now, it may come as a surprise to some of you.
Nigga, nobody's surprised by half the shit you say anymore at this point.
Oh, that means I have to change my tactics.
Just say it.
Yusuke.
Go ahead and say I agree. Told you.
Actually,
Yusuke Urameshi.
Yusuke Urameshi?
Yes.
I do not argue with that.
This man got his.
I mean, his anime started with him dead.
Beat. No, listen. Whenever he got, like, usually you see like people on even terms and shit like that and stuff like that with villains. Even when characters are weaker, they end up overcoming it. There's only a few people that Yusuke ended up overcoming. He has fought so many people and still gotten his ass whooped. So many times he's been saved by plot. He should have died when he fought Rando. Let's just keep that. Let's just not forget that shit.
He died at the beginning of the anime.
Like
the anime
killed the nigga.
Literally.
The plot killed the nigga already in one. Plot's like, oh, he good, bro. He already died by a mission, so he's got immunity up to now. What do you mean he got immunity?
I will say this though. Yu Yu Hakusho and Bleach, if it came to those two together, I will give it to Yu Yu Hakusho because they started something and finished it all the way through. Bleach started something and adapted it as it went on. Do y'all even remember Spirit Tape?
Remember who?
You got a point there. They don't
Exactly.
even have that shit no more. Like, they put that shit up in like one episode.
Remember Spirit Tape? This man learned how to use Spirit Tape and it was never used again. All the time Ichigo had to look for people in the manga, and they've never used spirit tape again.
You know how easy it would have been to find
Oh,
Orohime if it had a piece of tape attached to it?
Oh,
Like, yo, he would have got to wake up home to them like,
Exactly.
I forgot about spirit tape now.
I did
Exactly.
You remember everything from
You
Yu
would have to-
Hakusho because it was consistent all the way
They
through.
reuse the same
They only-
things over and over again. Even if they learn
Exactly.
something new, he reused it.
Yeah, even
Yo, he used the
things
spirit
that they
gun to
bring
death.
out, like Koenma's pacifier being an actual, like when they explain Koenma's pacifier and why he uses it. Basically, he stays in his baby form to stop using energy that he would expel in his human form, and he puts it all in the pacifier. So whenever he fights somebody strong, he could just seal them inside the pacifier. It's power building up from over years and millennia of his power, because he's not.
And it was
strong,
supposed to be
but
used
over
at a
millennia.
certain point.
Yes, he was going to use it to
Yeah.
seal up Sensui.
He was well, he not originally. He was saving it for the next Dark Age.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, something like where
that's
they were
smart
gonna
though.
storm the.
I mean, no, I'll give you that, man. I mean, you're not gonna lie, man. I knew Yu Yu Hakusho was that type of anime when he came back from training with Genkai, and still was getting his face handed to him off a fucking platter by Suzaku. Yo, he walked into that fight cocky as shit, and Suzaku handed him his ass. Suzaku said, "Okay, you see these 2 hands? I'm going to multiply it by 7. Now you got 14 hands to them. Have fun." Yo, Suzaku was beating it. Yo, this nigga literally almost died again if it wasn't for Kurobara, because he was expending life energy just to beat that dude, man. Yu Yu Hakusho is that. Then we're not gonna talk about Toguro. Toguro was, I think my
He
face
was
is still on the ground when it was like,
B-class demon.
bro.
That
All
I
these
call
years
bullshit
later,
on
my
that.
face is
I call
still on the
bullshit on that
ground.
every time I
my
watch
face is still. How? You see what the demons and demon were like? Could not touch them niggas. Them niggas went from. Toguro was Krillin. Fucking
Well-
the damn demon in the demon world was damn Super Saiyan 2 Goku. That motherfucker was like.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's dope. But the writer turned around and said that Toguro was the highest class demon. Then turned around and said he wasn't the highest class demon. And
They
so
said he was a higher. He was a higher. They didn't say he was the highest
Toguro
class demon.
wanted-
They said he was a.
Yeah, they
Highest
say he was
class.
a
Toguro wanted
higher
to become.
class.
Going back and watch it. Going back and watching it, they said that Toguro wanted to become the highest class. That was his wish. So they put it
Yeah.
out there that he was the highest class demon. Then turned around and came up with the next arc and said, "Oh no, there's a net that keeps back the highest class demon, really." And I was just like, "Really, nigga?"
I mean, is that
Okay,
really so
well,
hard to
I'll go with
understand?
it.
I don't.
No,
I mean, I hear your
He-
point. I hear your
He was
point.
able to go back and forth because he's human. He's
I hear
technically
your
still
point. I hear
half
your
human.
point. I hear your point. But let me ask you this question: was that really so hard to understand? That they probably kept that from him. They probably didn't reveal everything at once. That's not that hard. I mean, Yu Yu
did.
Hakusho, if not
Oh, no.
anything, it's built around secrecy on lock.
Don't get me wrong. I believed it. I was like, okay, that's an unbelievable statement. Hide that fact. Okay, yeah, all right. But I was just like, so y'all just gonna pretend like y'all didn't say that Toguro was the highest class demon? Okay, all right, well, I roll with this.
I mean, bro,
I was like,
let's be real. Let's be real. If Toguro found out there was demons that he could get stronger, that nigga would have jumped into demon world and probably came back much more worse.
he had to have known. He had to have known when he was on his way to hell. At that point,
I mean,
Oh,
at that point,
think
yeah.
of how angry he would have been. Think of how angry that ride down was. Shit.
he was like, "There's a whole
come down there.
other."
He comes in there. I am the king of all demons.
Sacred energy? The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
I completely
damn,
forgot
you-
about
oh,
Sacred Energy until I rewatched it and I saw him put the armor on. I was like, "Yo, what the hell Sasuke gonna do
Oh,
against
hey,
that? That nigga
Speaking of Yu Yu Hakusho, another enemy, another villain that was you not fuck with Yusuke's like fucking descendant grandfather.
Ancestral
His name.
father.
Ryzen?
Yeah, Ryzen. Another nigga who was beating his ass after starving. He was.
I mean,
beat-
that's technically
Again,
Dracula. That's technically Dracula and Alucard.
Basically, Ryzen was whooping. Again, Yusuke goes through all this training for years, gets all this power. Ryzen's starving to death, is beating the fuck out of you. And he, again, you don't beat him, he just dies. He just dies.
Yusuke became the de facto king of Evilwood because he died. Well, the king of that region, just because he died.
Just died of starvation. There's nothing else. And it took him. Think about how long ago it was. That was like the Edo era when he slept with that woman. It took him that long to die of starvation. Yo.
That was hungry.
Oh, dude. All right. Last.
The shift
Alright, so
don't
we
end
got a
till
little
9.
personal. We got a little personal with that. But let's try this ending again.
Oh, sorry. All
All right, guys. This has been Bl3rd Talk. We thank you guys for tuning in. Join us next time. We got some more fuckery for you guys. Like, no, seriously, we got some serious fuckery. Let's just go over like what our next topic will be. Either we're gonna do nerdy toxicity, which is an episode we've been needing to do for a long time. But if we can't get that, the next topics will be animes that were just too fun to watch. Non-serious animes, like High School of the Dead. Animes that were just fun to watch. Nothing serious about them. They's just fucking around the entire time. Animes that don't care. Gore and explicit scenes. We're talking about shit that just you better not let your kids watch. And then we got scenes in anime that made you roll your eyes in annoyance. Things that pissed you off. And then the heavy conversation: Avatar Aang versus Avatar Korra. Who you got?
That's a good one.
So, join us next time on Bl3rd Talk. Like I said, either that's going to be the next topics or we're going to do nerdy toxicity, which is going to be an interesting, serious conversation. So, please tune in. Thank you guys. Bl3rd Talk out. Say goodbye, guys.
Later.
Horse. Man, what the fuck, man? How you gonna take my shit?
Hi, girls.